Hey, Bolo Buddies. Thanks for watching. All right, you guys, in this video, we're going to talk about big money bolos, items to be on the lookout for, items you can hopefully buy low and sell high. Some of these are going to surprise you. They're a little different. So let's check it out. This is my Bolo Buddies Facebook group. If you're not in it, you can find it down below in the description under my link tree. Click on that and come over and join. It is free to join. We talk about all things reselling with a focus on bolo items, items to be on the lookout for. Things that you can buy and sell. Super fun. What a fun job. You guys, if you're a reseller and you sell full time, let me know down in the chat. What's your favorite platform to sell on? If you are a reseller and you sell part time, let me know if this is something you're working towards, maybe trying to do it full time in the future, what your goals are. And let's get started here with the first one. Harley Davidson foldable writing goggles case. And she got this at a yard sale for $1, listed in August for 67, sold on an offer for 45. This is Jolly's Treasure Emporium. And if you guys would like to share a bolo, it's at the top of the Facebook group under the announcements featured section. Just share it there under the post, and I will feature it in a video like this. Be sure to shout out any social media you're on and your eBay store or whatever store platforms you sell on, and I will mention it in the video as well. Bought this at a neighborhood yard sale with the other vintage toys. This one was one of the items, 5 for $1. Listed it for 25 and took an offer for 16. Again, keychains get passed over often, and some of them can go for decent money. Now, this is not a big money bolo, but $25 for a little keychain that you probably would have walked past. So keep your eyes open for things like this that are unexpected. This is an L.E. Smith glass clear turtle fairy lamp. This is what it looks like. Found this cute little turtle at the Salvation Army in Michigan for $3.99. I was very surprised when I researched how much it was worth. Sold for full asking price of $99.95 in less than a month. This is a thread and maple. Never heard of that brand. Purse with a tassel. Never heard of this brand. Thread and maple before, but it looked and felt very high quality. So I grabbed it up fast from a local thrift store for $7. Sold it for $59 within a week. Thank you for all you do, Courtney. Cat Lady Curates. Awesome. Yeah, I never heard of that brand either. That's a fabulous find. And thank you for sharing. This is a Honda Civic hatchback lid, left mounted tail. So I will tell you that car parts, you can have a very successful eBay selling car parts, but you got to know how to sell them. I'd look at this and be like, what's it go to? So I'm guessing maybe this number or something is important. If you guys sell car parts, let me know in the chat. Do you love it? Is that all you sell? Do you sell other things? Paid $18 for this at a Goodwill along with the left and right tail light. Listed for $85 in February, sold for $70 plus shipping. Found on Facebook, X, Twitter, and Instagram as the Screaming Grackle. Screaming Grackle. There you go, guys. Oh my goodness. All right. This one comes from Timeless Wonders. My latest bolo. I found this signed Alice Kuo carved jade necklace in a $20 tray of jewelry purchased at a local auction. Just sold for $400. It sold at the starting bid. I think I may have priced it a little low, but wanted a quick flip. All right, guys. Timeless Wonders. Congratulations. That is an amazing necklace and an amazing sale. Look at that. Beautiful. Woo! That is what we call a woo-wee over on Whatnot. You guys follow me on Whatnot. I sell jewelry over there. I am Bolo Buddies, and you can use my referral link down below and get $15 to shop. And it's a great place to have a lot of fun and find some items that you could keep for personal use or flip for a profit. This one here is a Nan Lee, the Pure Persian. It's a cat sketch drawing on marble. How amazing is that? Wow. Picked up this double-sided drawing on marble signed by Nan Lee for $6 at a Savers. Took an offer of $200 within 24 hours. Griswold Goods. Another stuffed animal. If you guys want to see more stuffed animals plush that sell for big money, type in Bolo Buddies plush or Bolo Buddies stuffed animals into the YouTube search, and I will share with you lots of big money stuffed animals. Found this tiger in a thrift store for 50 cents. Took a best offer of $225 on Mercari. If you don't know, Mercari is a great platform for selling stuffed animals. I have a video about Build-A-Bear. Some go for more on Mercari than they do eBay. Check that out. Bolo Buddies, Build-A-Bear in the YouTube search. I also have a link down below. It's my referral link. So you will get money to shop if you use that to join Mercari. I think it's 10 to shop and then another 20 when you sell $30 worth of items. And I also get a little money to shop when you complete those tasks. So thank you guys for using those referrals and affiliates down below. It definitely helps me out. This is a Dietz Delight lantern lamp. Paid $5 at a thrift store, sold for $114 on eBay. She said she was using it as home decor for over a year. Husband doesn't notice much, but he noticed this was missing from our living room. I had to tell him I sold it. She is Piece of Scrap on YouTube as well. Check her out for reselling content. And she has a 10% off coupon going on in her store, eBay store right now. That is Give Me 10. Antique Haviland, I don't know how to say that. Limoges Violets Design Gift Butter Pats signed AEW 1980 or 1894. Auction lot from 2023 paid $1.67 average cost of goods. Sold for full asking price of $200. Rediscovered treasure. Thank you for sharing. Awesome. Next item are these maxi pads. Yeah, I said maxi pads. They're vintage. Found these vintage box of Stay Free maxi pads at an estate sale for $1, listed for $49.99. Took an offer of $30. Sold within 4 hours of listing. Quick sale, guys. I don't know what it is about vintage maxi pads, but for some reason, people like to spend a lot of money on them. The next is this Estate Press Butler's Lives of the Saints 4-volume set collector's edition. Found these at a Goodwill for $4. Having watched so many folks talk about sets being of value, I decided to look them up. Glad I did. She said her husband laughed when she came home with them. He said no one is going to buy those. Took just over a month and sold for a full asking price of $210. Shipping and fees, profit afterwards was $170. This morning he said, when am I going to learn not to laugh at what you bring home? That's awesome. You showed him. Another dinosaur egg. This is the second one she sold. She bought these at a garage sale, listed at 71, sold during a sale of 68. And already in the profit on her purchase. Jolly's Treasure Emporium. Purchased for $1.54 and listed for $90, but reduced to $70 for an Easter sale. We Forest Folk, 1986. First date blue couch, William Peterson boxed. This one is mine. Bulk sticker by, this may have been one of those Goodwill bin stickers. If you guys haven't seen the video, I made thousands. Type in Bolo Buddies, Goodwill, thousands, and it'll pull it up. I had one of the best days at the Goodwill bins ever. And you got to see that video if you haven't already. This one came from a garage sale. I paid $0.25 for it. Sold it for a best offer of $8. It's one single McDonald's sticker, guys. Buyer was all in for $14.61. Not a big money bolo, but don't pass up those stickers. Look them up. Some of them go for crazy money. Another dress. This is not something I would recommend selling. They have been super long tail now. Some of them sold quick, but I got these free. Somebody reached out to me on Facebook, offered me all these wedding dresses. I sent my husband to get them, and they were terrible to list. Just terrible. I have done pretty well with them, but they're the ones I have left are taking a long time. Let me see when I listed this. 2023. So, but I think I did a relist on these. So I think they've been listed much longer. But sold it for $55. A repeat customer has bought like 3 from me. I hope she buys every single one I have left. But yeah, vintage wedding dresses can do well, and some can go for big money. You have to be very patient, and they are hard to list. So for me, it's a no. I wouldn't do it again. But have I made a lot of money on them? Yes, but I also got them free. But it took a lot of time, and time is money. Brighton Silvertone Cross Charm Bracelet. Brighton is a nice brand to flip for a profit. I find these in my jewelry piles all the time when I'm selling on Whatnot. If you guys aren't following me over on Whatnot, I'm Bolo Buddies. You can use my referral link down below to get $15 to shop. I pull Brighton out all the time. I start my items usually at $5 or less, and people can get some good deals and flip those items for profit. This one I needed to get some stuff listed on eBay. So I looked it up and I was like, I'm going to list that. And it sold pretty quickly for $96.69. And the buyer paid shipping. I can't tell you how many pieces of Brighton I've sold on Whatnot for really a good price. So thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you at the next one. Thanks for watching.